right. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find this. I hope you're doing well. It's really early in the morning, okay? I've been up since 6 o'clock. Just having a very deep conversation with God, especially the Son. Because what He's preparing me to share is actually someone confirmation. So this was like slash vision slash reading slash channel message slash clairvoyant message, and it's not for everybody, and I'm gonna put it in the description here. This is 18 plus. I do not recommend people who are not ready for this. This is why there is also a warning on this. There's a trigger warning, because this is not for everybody, but this is also for people who work in the justice system, but also people who are thinking of working on criminal law or going into some type of justice. Or this is also confirmation for victims, but also this could be also for people who are in this situation. That this is one of the reasons they don't want to be publicly humiliated. Like, they don't want the world to know. They do want people to give them mercy for ending this cycle, for not, especially after being caught or something that they have done that they know they're gonna anger a lot of people, right? So this is gonna be like a multi reading as well, because this is like, again, this is from like, I will show you this video in the next thing because it's gonna be edited, but this video was posted last, like I was gonna do it last night, post it, and then I was guided not to. And then I knew that too is like, why would you even think that way? But I know this is also like Dominican, like family members that I don't even talk to anymore, that they're thinking this way. You're really outdated, like not outdated, okay? These are people who thinking like, oh, like if this person is like, you know, gaining weight or fainting or whatever, they're probably pregnant. Like, that is disgusting. First of all, not everybody is doing what you guys do in the country, okay? These are people who also have this mentality where like there's no way that people can not be sexually active or like, you know, completely judging, right? Really immature and stuck in their head, but they're projecting. A lot of you, this is people, so this is not just happening to me, it's happening to other people in the collective. Like, you can have family or people, friends or whatever that you don't talk to anymore, but all of a sudden, like, if you're sensitive in spirit, you feel their energy, like you feel like you constantly have to defend yourself spiritually, or like, but then again, you're protected, this energy is blocked. But a lot of you, sometimes you tend to pick it up, right? Because some of you, you might be in the public eye, or you might have a platform, or you have multiple platforms or whatever. But all those of you are dealing with someone like completely like oblivious, okay? They're looking at other people's situation, problems, but they're not paying attention to their own family environment. So I could be talking with someone who is a mother or father, whatever, and you're not paying attention to your kids. There's something that your kids, there's something about turning off location, iPads, phone. There is a predator. There's a reason why we're talking. This is it here. And I want to get into more in detail, but watch this video first, because at first I didn't understand what he was trying to do. But now I see it. So this is the video that I posted last night. That is for someone. He wanted me to edit it here with this video, because I catch something about someone like obsessive, an obsession with someone. like it's not healthy, it's like a sick energy, okay, within that video. And then this morning, it's like he's putting all the pieces together. So watch this video and then we'll go back into this.
Listen, people are just trying to do their dishes in peace, okay? And I just hear spirit. I'm not in a rush. Nobody's in a rush, but there's certain things that people need to really mind their business. Like, and I'm questioning this and I'm asking Spirit too. It's like, really? This is what, yeah, Spirit wants to let someone know, confirm someone's intuition. Like, someone's spreading a rumor or something like you look pregnant or you look certain thing. And me, I'm like, I hope it's not me, because it's like, in order for that, there has to be the person and there has to be the act. So if none of those things exist, that is not the truth. And I was like, wait, what? Might need to work out, you know? But some of you, this is what's going on. Like this weird energy, like what anybody does with their body, sexuality, or whatever, it's their business. Mind your own business, eh? Seriously, if you have nothing to do, find something to do. There's always something to do. Even my plates are moving by itself, but it's for real. Like, I'm just doing my dishes and I'm like grateful, like, okay, you know. And then there's this energy. I'm like, wait, is it me? What? Yeah, this is what happens when you read energy and you have to be obedient. Like, Spirit's letting someone know here. This is your confirmation. It's like, obviously for you, it's like, what the hell? It's not true. Like, I'm not even like, what the hell? And what is that even people's business? Like, what is that their first impression when they see you is like, are you sexually active? What? Yeah, this is people's energy that it's like in the air. Like, if you be able to read it, you'll be able to like recognize it and see it. It's very strange. Like, why do you care what a person, like, this is what people are conditioned and programmed to look at women as a certain sexual object or something like that. And if they look a certain way, oh, are they pregnant? Or is like readily away assume that this person, whoever this is, whoever you are, could be the collective, could be me. I don't know. I asked confirmation. They said, just shoot it. Just put it out there. While I'm doing the dishes, I don't know, maybe you find peace doing the dishes, or you hear Holy Spirit, or you talk to God doing dishes. I don't know. Me, it's not my forte. I'm just gonna be honest. I like to be honest with people. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like it, but I have to do it, right? Most of the stuff, us, we have to be disciplined. We have to do things that we don't like to do, but we gotta do it, right? And we have to like not complain, just do it, right? And this is sometimes energies where God, Holy Spirit, your angels like to talk to you because you are just focused on the dishes and like thinking of beautiful things, I hope. Sometimes people pray, meditate, do other things, talk to the Holy Spirit. Yes, it happens. Okay, sometimes in your mind, it's a beautiful energy. Okay, sometimes you talk in your own language, light language or whatever. Yes, while doing something you don't like to do. Dishes. I don't know. For some people, this is your forte. You love dishes. You're like, yeah, it's peaceful and stuff. Okay, great. Some people are in between. Some people are like, oh. But there's a benefit of like, okay, sometimes God, Holy Spirit likes to like just talk here. So, hey, that's for someone. Be okay with this energy. Just grow with it. Just grow and evolve and resolve with it. Procreate with it. Just use it to your advantage. Others of you is in anger, right? Like, I got so angry. I was like, really? These people don't know me. These people are like, or these people don't know whoever this person is. Like, why they're assuming things. Like, I'm defending this person in spirit. I don't even know who this person is. But that's called loyalty, I guess. I don't know. I love my people and I will defend you guys, okay? So, yeah. I don't really think that you need to strain out people about what is it that you do, or if you are in a relationship or not, if you're sexually active or not. I don't think that's anybody's business. But for some of you, if you're like this energy of like work and still in union, still not in union, or some of you are in union, or some of you are not in union, you're still in separation, you're also healing and working on yourself, but also healing the other batch or twin flames and stuff like that, or you're just a healer, you're just a helper, you're just a guy, whatever situation it is that God has called you to do this type of work, because they are watching and they're learning from you, right? So be okay with situations not being the perfect thing. It's just what it is. Just go with the flow. I know some people feel some type of way, but sometimes God works in a mysterious way, is because we are co-creating with it, but we're also like learning the lessons and passing the test and doing what we got to do, being obedient and stuff like that, doing things the way that He is teaching us. If we're learning, if we're decided to learn, if we decided to do this work, this is the energy. So assumption's not really your forte too, so you understand other people where they're at and where you're at, right? So some people really need to mind their own business for real. Like, I was like, oh, that's what they're feeling. And the video hasn't been being uploaded, but I've been feeling this energy where maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just judging. I'm just a judgmental person, but sometimes I know when it's my energy, when it's other people's energy as well. This is something that you work on, that you alchemize, right? And you don't let it consume you. As an empath, you consume it and like really like, oh, you're like, no. You know, you have to find other outlets to transmute and alchemize that energy that it has been like kind of, and you're just kind of like holding it, like, because that too is like you have this empathetic energy where you rather not let that person suffer that energy. You're sacrificing thing, right? But you have to have boundaries with that, okay? So that's also the energy. Wherever you can connect, just do it, okay? It's important. It helps you feel connected. It helps you feel more grounded. It helps you understand that there has to be a balance, just like anything in life. The world, practicality, bills, whatever situation, until that changes, right? Because that's what we're working on by working with it in the spirit, right? Because we're spirit first before we becomes physical, right? So we have to understand how to understand both worlds, the spiritual and the physical, right? They're not separated, they're the same. They just have to be balanced. So be aware of that energy, okay? Assumption, really, people stop assuming, like, for real, mind your own business. Like, who cares if someone is like, it's just weird. Or this could be the energy or someone in your energy collective, divine feminines, that are like obsessed, thinking that you're with someone, that you have someone, that you're probably pregnant. Oh, this is what happened to them. So this is so weird. This is a weird ass spoiled brat people, to be honest. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what do you do with your life? Why do you care what other people are doing sexually? This is so weird. Like, someone is obsessed, okay? There is this energy of sexual obsession. That's not normal. Someone needs to go to speak with someone, get some counseling, okay? Because the obsession is real. Or is an obsession, or is kind of like it could be intense love, but it could be also someone like getting sick love. You know, there's a sick love energy. So be aware of that, okay? There's someone in a sick puppy love, but it's not puppy like cute. It's kind of like, whoa, you went beyond streamed to try to get at someone, you know? So, love you guys. Stay woke. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm going to continue doing my dishes, but just reminder, don't give up. Just continue what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. This is what it is. This is what it is, okay? Just focus on love. Focus on source and your stuff that you need to be doing, okay? Love you. Bye.
Anyway, so I'm all about justice, truth and clarity, right? And I feel like comes from my father lineage. My dad is a cop, right? This is what he used to do in the past. Hi, Daddy, if you see me. But this is something that God let me know this morning. Like, by the way, you are a threat to this type of people. Not only as an empath and psychic, I'm a threat to narcissists, abusive, but also sex offenders, right? And I'm talking about the spectrum of them, that energy, that dark, toxic, that's the lowest of the low, right? Rapists, pedophiles, completely, these are people that you must defend yourself, that you have to create boundaries, that you create distance, because these are people that cannot control themselves. They're constantly online, okay, in incognito, right? But this is also another thing where whatever this vision that I got, this message is, it's gonna upset a lot of people, especially people who would like do this, who should be in jail. They're already in some type of spiritual jail. They're being judged by purchasing this. There is some type of institution, page, cult, coven, something that they do online that is going to be destructed. Okay? Something that it was like kind of blocked, okay, or hidden from the world or from the view, that is going to anger a lot of people, but it's for your understanding that there is this energy. For example, today he made me, like, he was saying that and I was like, God, what? Like, I woke up with like sex offender. I was like, ew, what the hell? And then he explained to me how I survived this energy, and I was like completely, for all my childhood, I didn't know that this happened until my mother passed away, and all these memory was like literally vomit in my face. Like, I awakened, right? So when I was going through this awakening, this realization, this is why I had to go to therapy, is that because I couldn't do this on my own, especially having all these all these memories that was lost, that it was blocked, literally open. And yes, I was so angry, very angry, okay? Especially because the perpetrator, the offender, was literally around, right? And I could never prove that this thing, whatever, did this, because it was too long ago, right? This person's also skilled in witchcraft, a warlock, right? So if these offenders have this skill of paying people to erase the victims, they would do it and keep these people in a mental entrapment, or trapped in fear and stuff like that, and not knowing what happened, why do they feel this way. But the thing is, everything that is covered, it's always come to light, always. Sorry, but this is very difficult for me to talk about, but again, God made me this way to, like, this is not for everybody, but there's someone going to some type of judgment. For example, there could be a justice, someone who works in the justice system or in the criminal law, and you're wondering, like, you woke up this morning, like me, like I woke up looking, like, I was like, God, this is weird, but he's like, go look for it. So the sex offender list registry in Canada, it's not public. And this is why, whoever you are, you want to make a petition to make this public, you're right, okay? God is saying, this is your confirmation, because I got this in the vision where I saw, the vision was seeing someone in like an iPad or computer. And yes, we are a threat, psychics, empath, we are a threat to sex offenders. Like I said, we are a threat to them. They want us not to be in the public. They don't want us to have this internet freedom, where we talk about them, where we catch them and stuff like that. Like tarot readers, especially tarot readers, psychic readers, clairvoyant empaths who are survivors of this situation, that you heal, that you work on yourself. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness is for you, it's not for the other person. Like you, instead of being the victim, you actually decide to defend yourself and defend others as well that go through this situation, right? So this makes these people angry, right? So whoever this criminal person, not criminal, like you work in the justice system, you're asking if there's psychics or empath, highly empathic, can read this energy if they need to catch a certain predator. Yes, the answer is yes. God said yes, absolutely. There is a job title for an empath, psychic, someone who has survived a predator, okay? They can pick up on this energy. Not everybody can pick up on this energy because it's a specific blueprint. It's a specific energy reading that only very intuitive people, it's specifically survivors that have healed, that are able to not relieve the what happened to them, but it's an energy. It cannot. This is why offenders are super afraid of being around psychics, because we will pick up their urges, we will pick up before they even act. We will pick it up, right? We will know if they pay for it online, if they watch shit, if they watch some type of energy. A lot of us, we can pick up also, like people who are obsessed with pornography, who are obsessed with, like, you know, touching themselves and stuff like that. It's not just like when someone has sexual encounter with different partners, there's a different energy as well. It's not the same. So a lot of you have survived the lost spirit, right? You fought with the Holy Spirit. You crumble certain generational curse about that. Like a lot of your family maybe kept that in the low, kept that hidden from the world. Like they didn't want people to know that some of them, their families are sexual offenders and stuff like that. So yeah, so if somebody was wondering about that, you got your confirmation. God is saying yes, they can be useful to catch these predators. This could be also an organization that works with like catching sex traffickers and stuff like that. Like, yes, God is saying, he just keeps saying yes, they can help you catch them and block them before they even commit the crime as well. They can pick up on their energy. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, the vision was this person was, you know, looking at kids on YouTube. I saw the YouTube thing on this it was like I was watching this person in the spirit, in the physical, doing this stuff. They were looking at kids' YouTube channel. So this is a warning for some of you who have your kids on YouTube. Okay? You can't control what people do, but you can control what you do, right? You need to block certain apps, certain things that exposes your kids to be in this energy. This is gonna make them really angry, of course, but these people need to, they're sick, okay? Now, the other thing is that someone wants to add a petition to put the sex offender list registry of Canada specific, because when I look at the USA, it's right open. You can look at the names and last name. And that's what I'm saying. Like, God is saying, like, someone is afraid of having, like, their addresses and stuff like that, all the information. Like, that list, it should have their picture, their name, and their last name, and that's it. And the reason why I asked God, like, why isn't it open here? Why isn't it like in public? Like, this is weird, because this is protecting the offender, right? And then the survivor is kind of like vulnerable to not block whoever this is, or not stay away, or not keep their distance, or not create boundaries, because they don't know. So this makes no sense. So this is the reason why God keeps saying is that because in Canada, you will have the RCMP, right? And keep explaining the RCMP is the one who has access to these records, right? So there's registry or the justice system, right? But the thing is what they're trying to hide is that some of the RCMP officers, they are in the sex offender list. That's what they're trying to cover. Also, the same thing with Vatican. He kept saying Vatican. So there's certain priests that they were sent here from the Vatican. They're also in that register list. So they're trying to protect these people who are serious sex offenders, okay? Who might be free or might not. But some of them are in jail, right? With the 8 of Swords here. So this is what they're trying to cover up. And these people paid for them not to be exposed in the registry. So there's a payment that these people do, especially if they have money, so their name is not like shown, or they're not publicly humiliated, because these are people who sometimes they can't get any jobs, they're heavily judged, right? Like, but that's their karma for doing heinous crimes, right? This is crimes, right? Now, the other question that I received, which was really weird, and it's absolutely like God was like, what? Someone's asking if a twin flame is a sex offender, would they get redemption? Would they be forgiven? Would they be able to be with their twin flame if they did their time but they are in the registry? I am not God to answer that question. You have to really talk to God about that. One thing that he said, I will add it in the description or in the comments, that reading about, it's the only reading that has a yellow thumbnail, and it's very descriptive. What specific instructions of what happens to a twin flame if they do certain things that they're no longer in the journey. They already removed themselves from the journey. In my opinion, I think someone who is a sex offender is considered right away out of the contract, right? It's blocked completely. You jeopardize your chances of ever being in this connection. And there's no like, unless they change, unless this, like, I don't know. I don't think, to be honest, like, God is very merciful, very forgiving. But there's certain things, like, I don't know where he's going with this. I don't know if he's forgiven. I'm sure he has. He has forgiven prostitutes. He has forgiven people, murderers, and like today he was showing me a scripture of Peter, and then Pablo. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, in English, but there was 2 things that happened to these people that they fell, and then they got, but they weren't touching children. They weren't doing sexual crimes. They weren't creating trauma for someone. So this is what I'm saying, is that even though these people are going to be very angry because they're going to be judged heavily, not only by God, of course, but also like the public, other people, but also their counterpart. Like, I think this is someone like karma or judgment, to realize that their apologies is not going to be good enough, that their behavior disrespectful and heinous behavior, especially if you pay to watch children being molested. This is super weird, and like I'm like panicking, like only God knows, like I have kids, like this is super weird for me. But not only that, I'm a survivor of this, so I'm sorry if I'm triggering some people here, but I feel like Canada needs to change certain laws. So whoever's in the criminal justice or in the justice system, please make sure that this bill or whatever it is that you're working on to create sex offender register list to be public, please continue to do so. People deserve to know who they need to protect themselves and defend themselves, whether these people like it or not, because at the end of the day, they are the one who committed these heinous crimes. They're the one that should be judged, absolutely. Even though they're already judged in the spirit heavily, I feel like people who are in the physical should be able to protect themselves. And block this energy as soon as it's like around them or something. So yeah, this could be someone heavily, I don't know, they might be in the list, okay? And they're wondering if they are twin flame. This is someone who is free, okay? They are free. They're not in jail, but they are in some type of spiritual jail, okay? Because they prey on younger people, okay? And God said also, he made me, like, I was just thinking like, okay, so this is just male. And then he was like, no, this is women as well. So remember what I would talk to you guys about, I don't know what reading I talked about that energy where when people do try to manipulate someone's free will or something like that, this is some type of spiritual rape, right? So it's the same thing when a woman does this to a man, and then a man cannot really like express this or really get proof or explain this, that this happens to them, okay? Only God reveals this to them, and then they have to kind of like heal and overcome this and and continue moving on, right? But they also have to heal this anger from knowing that someone did this to them, right? Then in the spirit, their soul was like fighting this energy, right? Because this is people like, this is someone like people screenshotting, right? Your picture, your videos or something like that. And like, yeah. Yes. So it's the same thing with women doing this to mans. So that's another thing what God's saying, that there is a sex offender list in Canada where there's a majority of not only Caucasian men, but also women. So their excuse is to protect women, but who protects the people that these women are attacking, that these women are preying on, that these women are paying? See the Ace of Wands and the Four of Swords behind the Six of Pentacles. It's a relief. Like some people have to find other forms of relief. Like, this is weird. Others of you, you're dealing with someone that others of you, you're dealing with someone. Shit. It's not for everybody, but a lot of you, or some of you, very specific of you, someone was used as a child. To be like a sex worker as a child, from a childhood. This is, oh wow. This is what's been illuminating for a lot of you. Like, this is someone who survived this and they're asking for justice. They want to know why in the Canada specific, this is someone's Canadian, or they don't have to be Canadian. Maybe they're just like, they're wondering why is this offender registry list is not public? Because that too is, how do you know when it's updated? How do you know when they catch new ones? Or this is someone who has multiple, like if they speak up, there's everything is gonna crumble. If they spoke this in the world, okay? So some of you are a twin and your other twin survived some type of sex ring or something, sex trafficking or something. They were in a sex trafficking, they were the victims that they try to defend themselves from these people. A lot of people, like online, okay? This is why this person is so angry. They're angry. Someone woke up this morning like freaking angry, and then God is responding. Someone's prayer here. You're right. People who prey on children, they should be in jail, absolutely. But not only jail, like they also need to have that experience, that karma of knowing that people know who they are, what they're capable of. But I understand that also, like, Canada's doing like, oh, but you know, people can change, people can, I mean, we're not the judge, like we're not here to judge, but the judgment card is here before the Six of Pentacles, which talks about reciprocity, equal give and take, balance, right? And then it goes to the Page of Cups, which to me, that's child, that's an infant, that's someone who can defend themselves, that's someone who can't judge yet. They don't know. So if their parents or something like that are okay with this child exposing themselves online or giving their body for money to help the family, that's fucked up. This is also could be a person who grew up with family who are okay with incest as well. That's crime. This is criminal all the way. So this is someone who grew up with a family of incest. A lot of weird stuff to family members, children. The judgment is here. These people are angry of this message being out as well. So you mess with the wrong. Like, if you are in my energy, get off my energy, because I'm picking you up. Absolutely an empath, a psychic reader, a seer, definitely pick up on this energy. Definitely. And I don't know why I felt like using, I'm telling you, we will pick it up. We will know the lie. We will speak the truth. And yeah, we will tell whoever needs to hear it, surrender. Activity, selfless, let go, different viewpoint. Yes, we will look at the both ways. We will look at the way of the of the victim. The offender doesn't have a say here. You did what you did, especially for money. There is Seven of Swords again. There's a motherly figure. Okay? Yeah, I agree. There is a mother as well. Mother or father energy, okay? They want justice. So you see how, exactly, thank you, Spirit. He reminds me of their NCMP again with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah. He said the NCMP also have this obsession with indigenous women and their children. Like here in Canada, there's this converted weird energy of some type of authority, some type of organization taking indigenous children away from their mothers. It's a weird energy here. But this is also what they're trying to cover up in the ground. There are NCMP, some of these officers here in Canada, they have a weird obsession with indigenous children, especially mothers. Indigenous children or mothers, like they have this weird obsession, like sickness, okay? This is why a lot of indigenous women are disappearing here in Canada. Okay? There's a lie, deceit, a betrayal. Yeah. Enemy sidestep the obstacle. But yeah, you're very smart. Whoever you are, you're very smart. You're a professional. You're very creative. You're like the matriarch. You're a stable ground. You have to be careful. Because there's someone thinking that because they have money that they can get access to you. But they're a predator. Someone here is a predator. And they like to prey on young women. Or males or children. This is weird. Or younger energy. So someone needs to be careful here, okay? Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo. Someone ended a cycle with someone, especially someone who lies. Like this Queen of Swords is speaking some type of truth. With some type of institution too. The King of Pentacles, it could be like institution. You're very disciplined. You're very bold as well. You have done a lot of sacrificing here. So a lot of you, you've been speaking about this. It's like to wake up people, like this is not okay. Yeah, this is, someone has sleepless nights, like they have a lot of anxieties about this communication, this reconciliation with a wife or someone who left them in the cold or being abundant. But it's like someone can control themselves. This is weird. They get bored easily. They also have the rejection spirit. Like people are walking away from them. But they have to. It's because this person has a weird fetish. Like a weird habit. That not a lot of people know about this. This is what's been hidden in that of sex offender registered list. This person is in the list, or they're supposed to. This is heavily burdened for someone, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I can't make this up. The justice, it has to, God is trying to bring justice here to someone. You're right, this person needs to be in the sex offender. If they're not, I'm advocating for you. Like, I want this too. I wanted this person to be in prison to get justice, to not be considered as the liar, and this person continue to getting away with things. Okay? I get it, but you cannot take revenge in your own hands. You have to surrender it to God. You have to sacrifice that. You have to surrender this father figure. Some of you is a father. It could be parents. It could be a mother and a father here. There's two women here and a male. I don't know why he's showing me. Remember that story about Gloria, where she had a bunch of women or kids or something like that with this guy. She was like a singer or something in Spanish or whatever, and she got caught, like she ended up like having a child from this man who raped all these kids and her, and like it was crazy. And she got free and stuff like that, but she was collaborating with this guy. Everybody accepted her again in the public eye and stuff like that, but it's like they've forgotten what this woman did with this man. Like, she is in the registry of sex offenders, even though she's a celebrity. Yeah. And today he showed me another thing is that when sex offenders are free, like today he showed me, like I couldn't see the list, it's not possible here, but he showed me a list of people who got free in 2018, and then right away they relapsed in 2021. Like, Canada knows that they shouldn't be doing this, but they do it anyways. They lie. There's something that they get out of this, which is really weird. There's a lot of people angry of how people defend themselves and block or, close the location app situation in your phone. You shouldn't have that on. Only when you need to. You gotta close that out because there's an IPP address or something. Like, I'm telling you, the first hackers, the best hackers are sex offenders. Why? Because they are obsessed with I'm telling you, this is an ancient demonic spirit, like really disgusting. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you're releasing this energy. This is what's coming up to the surface. A lot of you, there's an institution or something very greedy and selfish. They've done a lot. And this is what also it could be indigenous women, families and stuff like that. Remember those children that were taken away by, churches, right? And then those buried graves were found of all those children. These children it's here. Like, it's like the spirit of these children asking to be released, to be like these mothers, defending or asking for justice. Well, so if you be aware, there's this sneaky ass energy in the background doing something, trying to block something because they're angry. Some of you is like finances or something, but this is someone who's a predator, okay? I wouldn't be picking up on this energy if it wasn't. There is a predator here, either a woman or a male, but absolutely feminine energy. Empress. Could be a mother, or maybe a nurturing person. There's this energy of pretending. Someone who could be married. This is how they cover themselves. They're married, right? Or they have someone that has money that covers their tracks. And it's sad to say, but this person could be in the justice system as well. They don't want people to know this. This is why they deviate to other people. They point at other people. But it's them. It's like it's really hard for them to sacrifice this. Yeah, it's like burden, like, but when they get bored, when they find a target, when they find someone they want, and they bargain as well, like they pay the person, whoever they do, to not speak, to stay quiet with this person's money. Others of you, this Emperor knows that this King of Pentacles who has money also does this. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Someone very intuitive, you know this. This is why a lot of you're walking away. It's like your intuition told you about this. Like this person is reminiscing, or you're reminiscing like, wait, I need to speak up. I need to bring someone to the justice system. So this could be both ways. This could be a male, a father figure, or a husband or something like that knows that this wife that they have lies a lot, but also it's like they have a secret. The secret, they do a sneaky things in the background is stuff that is unforgivable, unspeakable, disrespectful, and also they could have this secret fetish or obsession where they are in some type of dark market or like the world or something like that, that is an institution that is crumbling down, that this person is trying to defend themselves. They're very angry that this is being exposed. Yeah, they're foolish. Very foolish. Yeah, they're having sleepless nights. Someone is going through it because people are going to start walking away from them and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to start rejecting them because they have a weird, sick fetish, sick energy on kind of obsessed with children or sexual activities, obsessions with young women or young men. This is super weird. Yeah, see? A lot of you're gonna reject this. This person lacks empathy. They aren't inspired. They're self-absorbed. They're feeling left out. They're reassessing. But it's like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, it's so weird. Someone needs to get deliverance. Someone needs to find Jesus, because this is weird. This energy, we're picking it up. Like, I feel like some of you collected or feel kind of afraid to talk about this, but I feel like this is the full moon in Capricorn. This is carnal. This is flesh, right? This is people who have no self-control. They're not willing to sacrifice this toxic ass energy. Because you have to let this go. This is super awkward. This is weird. Yeah, 9 of Swords. This is why someone's stuck in anxiety and yeah, because they got caught. There's karma here. Someone's going through karma. This third party, this, oh my God, what? really, Spirit says to speak it, the Eight of Wands. I just saw something, guys. Like, there's someone here who did like a party or something like that. Oh my God, it's gonna be revealed. There's a video. There's a video, there's screenshots, there's pictures, there's evidence. This is freaking out someone heavily right now. See, suffering, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, overwhelmed, guilt, regret. Yeah, time heals all wounds, but this wound, someone created this wound. There's a collaboration here. Someone collaborated with other people to make like a party, to make this whatever shit they do in the background hidden. They don't want people to know, because you guys will not look at them the same way. Also, you'll be very angry with these people because you will want justice too. This is like a group of people. This could be a fraternity as well. Doesn't have to be. But there's two people in an institution, or it could be, my God, it could be like a girls' school, like a private girls' school. Oh, wow. It's like these people, when they're bored, they prey on young children, women, or male. It's weird. And there's a woman, like, they are really, really worried and anxious. That they got caught. Yeah. There's this painful ending of these secrets. Okay? It's going to be exposed. What they were doing with 3 people, or it's just like a group, like collaboration. They were celebrating something here. They were partying. They do this when they're okay. So he's showing me this. It's like a drug or something that people take, and once you take it, you get like really sexually like you like, right? These people did this in this party, and they did this, or someone put this in someone's drink or food or something. But there's this energy of someone doing something that they did in a party or something like that they're regretting, like they're like feeling disgusted about themselves. They're angry because they try to defend themselves, but yeah, someone here got gang rape or something. In a party. The 4 of Cups, Spirit. What's with the 4 of Cups? 3 of Wands. They're rejecting this third party. Someone who did this, who planned this, who waited for, who watched this person. They were watching this person. This family member. Some of you, this was in a family gathering, like a family party or something like that. And some people knew, but they kept it quiet. What? There's 3 people that know about this, that this person does this, that they have these urges. But because of money, because their reputation and stuff like that, they kept it quiet. Someone wants justice here. This is someone who kept this secret for a very long time. This Empress or King of Pentacles, whoever this is, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, in a very disgusting low vibration. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in a very low vibration. They need to be on that list if they're not in that list. And that list needs to be exposed. They waited. This is, again, these people are patient. That's their forte. Offenders, they're patient. They watch their prey. This could be someone who will consider like a family member or someone like a family friend or something like that. Fuck that. This person did something on someone's child. Or multiple children. Or women or male. There's males here too. And they watch. They stalk their prey. They wait until they were like in a party or something, or they were in some type of gathering, some type of family gathering. Look at this shit. 3 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. That's crazy. And right away after they're done, they abandoned the situation. It's like these people are cursed, right? Financially in every type of way, right? So they don't care. They don't have nothing to lose, right? These people don't care. They already losing. They already know that. So yeah, this is why the justice system needs to be like this person. They collaborate again. 333. That's 9. And the 5 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this person also pays. Not only they attack their prey by being around them or whatever, pretending to be friends or whatever, or some of you, this is why a person rejects people and stuff like that, because they cannot heal. All those of you, this is someone's family who abandoned them. This is someone's third party. There's a drug here. Someone was drugged here. Someone paid for this drug to be given to this person and then let them out in the cold after they did whatever they did with them. They think that this person is not going to remember. Yeah, these people think that this person, 9 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, they think that, yeah, but a lot of you overcame this. Five of Wands. Damn, this is someone like maybe explaining why they have a sex addiction. This is a lot, okay? A lot of you really need to pray, do a fasting and talk to God, because there's someone who's going to confess, like tell you why they're weak link, why they're weak in the mind, why they sacrifice a lot of things, why they're overly protected of their energy, why they can't stand liars. They can pick up on liars. They can, yeah, this is someone who maybe can pick it up too. This is someone who's looking for justice, not only for themselves, but for other children. Because as they heal their inner child, they want justice for other children who never got justice, who left abandoned and left out in the cold. This is also someone who was in a shelter or like adoption place or something like that. Very strict, very religious and stuff like that. But they were lied to. They were made to do things that they weren't supposed to be doing as a child. This person closed their heart and just waited for someone to help them, to understand them. Nobody understands this person, to be honest, because this is a rare trauma. And I'm glad, whoever you are, if you went to therapy and did what you got to do and went to the proper authorities. I understand you're a grown person now. You probably work in the justice system or criminal system, and you have healed or continue healing this stuff. You're constantly having dreams as well. Maybe you're kind of like me, like it was kind of like used to be erased so that you don't talk about it, or like you're someone's threat. You're an offender or someone who has money, who is a predator, who is a fucking sick ass bastard motherfucker or bitch, okay? Sorry, but these people, I know God says give mercy to everybody, but these people, I swear, like, I can't. Like, I could be also feeling the energy of someone, like, I cannot speak for people who go through this, because I don't know what this, and I will never rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I don't want to. This is why I separated myself from a person that could, be a predator. You know what I'm saying? Because if we leave it as a family loyalty and stuff like that, this person will be stalking and watching and planning things, not only to break that person, that child, but also to try to get back to me. So a lot of you, if you have kids, you need to be protected of your kids. And also, if you know that as a child you were molested by a family member or something like that, or friend or a family friend or something like that, and your family are still around this person is still around, like if nothing ever happened, they're a fucking liar, sneaky energy, and they still do stuff in the background. Especially, there's a lot of activity online that this person does that is hidden. They have a lot of fetishes, okay? You need to cut this off. You need to keep your distance. You need to abandon the situation. You need to protect your kids if you have children. If you don't have kids yet and you're planning to have kids, and this person, family member, friend, or whatever the fuck is around, cut this off. Like, this is very clear message. Cut this off. Stop with the illusion, okay? God will never, ever, ever. God is not a God of liar. God does not lie, okay? This is real. Your person, whoever this is not someone who is going to, like, this is someone completely traumatized. Yeah, I knew it, the Emperor. So there it is. This is why they sabotage. This is why they walk away. This is why right away, if they feel some type of way, they run, okay? They are in this mental trapment because something happened to them as a child. Okay? So the real question that you're asking, whoever you are, if you're gonna be judged, if you were a victim of sexual assault, as a child, you were involved in some type of things that you keep it hidden, and you think that you cannot be a twin, you actually are, because most twins go through this. Now, the person who is the offender, who preys on younger children, it's not. They're delusional, they're crazy, okay? Especially they pay to keep someone confused, okay? Look at this. To try to snatch or control or jeopardize someone's, to end someone's wheel of fortune, like good fortune or good thing. So these are people who are sick in the mind. They look into the other, like they could look at a child or someone they know that someone's anointed, and they would try to do this stuff to jeopardize. So like, this is someone sent by the devil for real. It's raining all day. Spirit, that's what you have. I don't know where this gonna go. because I was not sure what I was gonna say or do, but you know, Spirit had other intentions with this specific reading, message, vision, collaborate. I don't even know what he was specifically saying, that it's not for everybody, but this is a confirmation for someone in the justice system, criminal system. This could be someone who is a twin, who you think that you don't get redemption or forgiveness for someone doing this to you. You want justice, okay? And God is going to give it to you. You're going to be vindicated, yeah. But a lot of you, there's someone strategizing. You're in this lustful player energy. I'm gonna use another deck and see if it comes up the same energy. Again, this is not for everybody. This is gonna be edited. Wow, it's already like super long, but just want to get confirmation. The Hangman in reverse, y'all. You guys are aware of this. There's an awareness of this. Lie, deceive, sneaky energy in the background, okay?